Our waterways are an integral part of our urban and rural fabric. In the past, water pollution was overlooked or underestimated as people thought waste and garbage could be dumped and washed away in our waterways. Nowadays, there is much more awareness. Inhabitants are angry with factories that dumped their waste or are still dumping it. They are also really concerned about long-term health impacts that will take time to become apparent.
The Bacchiglione flows through some of the most densely populated areas of the Veneto. It rises in the foothills of the Dolomites and runs into the Adriatic just 118 kilometers away. It is part of a complex waterway network built by the Venetian Republic to provide transport routes and water power. Nowadays, it is still important for the biodiversity of its ecosystem, now in danger due to the pollution caused by the recent urbanization and industrialization. Indeed, chemical analysis of water have detected high levels of nitrates in groundwater and significant concentrations of Escherichia coli and PFOA in surface water. One of the causes is inadequate water treatment, the mixing of wastewater and stormwater, illegal discharges, and poor management of agricultural waste.
This PFAS contamination event took place in the Vicenza area in northern Italy. The company that was responsible for this event was the Miteni SPA that used to deal with leather tanning. But what are PFAS? PFAS are a group of man-made chemicals. PFOA and PFOS are the ones in this group that have been the most extensively produced and studied. Being very persistent both in the environment and in the human body, they are very dangerous and they can cause severe health problems such as immunity deficiencies and cancer. This contamination that affected 350,000 people, of which 90,000 clinically, was caused by the lack of a barrier to contain pollution. For this reason, the population was forced to suffer the effects of higher level exposure.
The methane scandal has been hidden for more than 10 years, until 2013, and it became the main source of fast pollution of Veneto. Methane caused not only large environmental pollution, but also made many people sick, mostly teenagers living in the Vicenza area. Methane was a fast producer. This chemical is used to waterproof a lot of materials, and when abandoned in the environment, it pollutes water for both towns and farms. The methane story ended in 2018, when the company had to close, but the issues it caused are still unresolved.
But what is Marghera? Marghera is an industrial area on the western side of the Venetian lagoon. It was established in 1917 on an initial 500 hectares of drained marshland. Its purpose was to boost industrial and economic growth in the Veneto by providing jobs and new business opportunities. But the hope for benefits were outweighed by the negative effects. Human activities have destabilized the ecosystem of the lagoon by indiscriminately using underground water resources and dumping toxic waste. Today, the chemical plants are outdated and in decline, and the area has to come to terms with legacy of contamination. No more jobs, expensive remediation, and the seepage of buried waste.
Water quality impacts on our lives in a variety of ways. Contaminants are a threat to wildlife. Water is a strategic resource, essential for agriculture. A very worrying trend has also emerged. It appears that in areas with high PFAS pollution levels, the local population is more vulnerable to SARS-CoV-19.